Hey, so this is Taylor Major with my 2021 spinning rod selection. I have sold a couple rods this year, so I don't have a ton of them right now. Looks like I only have 5 compared to my 20 or whatever the hell I have in casting gear, but we'll go over them anyways. So this is like a Presidente 3000 I got, or 300 I got super cheap because it was dented. This is a 7'3" Bass Pro Shop rod. I believe it says medium power and fast action tip. This thing literally has the rod blank as big as my 7'4" medium, or my heavy St. Croix Bass X rod. So there's that. What do I use this rod for? You can see I have a fluke on here. For those top water strikes, if they're going down on it, I like a little more heavy pressure. I run 10-pound Power Pro to an 8-pound FC Sniper leader. None of my leaders are about 6 feet long. Generally speaking, matters when I'm fishing. With that being said, what do I use this rod for the most? What do I like about this rod? Weighted Texas rig worms, and then tubes. I throw tubes on this a lot. That's generally what this rod is actually for. I haven't been throwing a tube much, a weighted tube, like a 5/16 tube or something, and just dragging on the bottom. This rod is a thumper stick. I mean, it's not my favorite rod in the world, but it gets it done. This reel doesn't have the best drag in the world. Again, it gets it done. So, you know, it's a spinning rod. Okay, then we'll get into the Bass X rods. I sold some spinning rods, and I needed like spinning rods like now, because I literally had 2 at one point this year. So I picked these up at Omnia. Use Taylor Major 15 for 15% off your orders. This is a St. Croix Bass X 7'1" medium fast action tip. So this is kind of like an all-around rod. Do whatever you want. And then here I have a Daiwa Revros. I think this is a $150 combo without any discounts on it. 10-pound braid, 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. This is a dual Realis spy bait. I caught fish on Hartwell on this thing, just hucking this thing out there. It's got a good tip for launching baits, like 1/4 ounce baits and stuff. Right here I have like a 10-foot fluorocarbon leader. It comes all the way down to the reel almost. The drag for a $50 reel on these things are unreal for a $50 reel. I've had like 3 of them. Really impressed for 50 bucks. This rod, what do I not like about it? I think the handle's a little short, personally. I'm not going to do a lot of like my technique, like this is going to be a lot of like my spinning moving baits, because then I can feel the bite. The other thing I don't like about it is I choke up really high. I have 1 finger behind, 3 in front, and there's not a lot to choke up on besides the blank, which I don't care for. And I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about in a bit. I also don't like how this is back here. I'd rather have it up here so it spins down and clutches us down instead of up. I think that's a weird design and it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Besides point, $100 rod. Can't complain. Does a lot. Great wacky rig rod. Great everything type of rod. Like probably the best all around $100 spinning rod I've ever used. So I got another Bass X rod, 7'1" medium rod, fast action tip. Same thing, Revros reel, 10-pound Power Pro yellow, 8-pound fluorocarbon FC Sniper line. 3/16 ball head right here. This is called like a Venture Lures. You get these off Tackle or Omnia. And this is a Kitech on here. I don't know. It's green with clear underbelly. I just like something natural. These Venture Lures actually have a really nice stout hook. And they kind of look a little janky online. No offense. But they have really nice soft plastic keepers. And I got some super glue on here. And these things last like 4 fish, which I'm pretty excited about. Same thing. 6-foot fluorocarbon leader. Same thing I don't like about it. The handle's weird. I don't like that. $50 reel, great. Throws Kitechs really well. I mean, you don't need a ton of sensitivity. I mean, you got to feel when the weight goes away, but that's about it, and you can feel it. Okay. This is Dad's rod, actually. I steal it a lot. This is a G Loomis 820 Mag Light. 1/4 ounce, 3/8 drop shot rod. This thing is unreal, not gonna lie. Same thing, but you push it up this way. I don't get that very much. Oh, no, that is right. But I like how this one has the cork. You see how it's full? And then the other thing is, look how much, I have a lot of movement on the cork. This is a Presidente reel. That's the reel he likes to use. And then I just have a drop shot on here. VMC hook with a 3/16 Motley tungsten. Drop shot weight. I'm a big fan of this rod. I really need to get my own, but you can't find these rods if you tried right now. So I'd like to try the NRX one, see how much better it is. Because that is a GLX version of the drop shot rod. And then this is actually one of my favorite. Like, I have this spinning rod in my hand a ton. This is the E6X Shaky Head rod, which is a 6'10" mag medium, extra fast tip. And with that, it's really sensitive, and I throw a lot of Ned rigs on it, actually. I believe this is a 1/4 ounce one. And this is a missile D-bomb. I think this is Goby Bite. It's got a little bit of blue on the bottom, a little bit of blue and black flake, and then green pumpkin for the most of it. This rod is sweet. And I got it paired up with the Shimano Altera, I think. Altegre. Size point. This thing's got really good drag for, I think it's like normally $180. Again, I can choke up on it, right? Which I really like. I will also throw shaky heads on this rod, which I like. I mean, if we're talking about a spinning rod that I use the most is probably not even my dad's drop shot rod, which is the most expensive out of the group. It's probably this rod, because it throws a Ned rig so well. I know they have a Ned rig rod out now, but I can't seem to get my hands on one right now. But I run all braid fluorocarbon leaders. I like to run yellow or white because I can see the line flick if I need to. But with that being said, this is probably the most used spinning rod I use. And it's not the most expensive either. So with that being said, I mean, there's a lot of good spinning rods on the market. There's some really good, budget rods, which are like the Bass X, I would say, are a good budget spinning rod. I want to get myself into a couple other rods. I did have an Abu Vendetta until it rolled off my deck from a wakeboard boat that went by, and that thing went bye-bye. That also had a Rev Rose reel. But yeah, I need to get a couple more spinning rods, and I need to try a couple different brands out because I do a lot of spinning techniques, and I have a lot of techniques I feel like a lot of people don't do on spinning gear. So that is my 2021 spinning gear selection. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for all the support. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on Major Outdoors.